Okay, as you can see today, we are going to talk about storage boxes in the context of expedition overlanding. So there are a few types of boxes that we have, and generally people will use for expedition overlanding. We'll go through them, pros and cons. Okay, first thing is things that are out of this picture. There are two common ones. One is military boxes. In Singapore, they call SAF box, the one in green that the army used to hold grenade or mortar round, all those kind of things. And the metal one to hold the bullets. Okay, those are very rugged, looks expedition, but you have one major problem because they are kind of restricted items. So when, especially for overlanders, you cross a lot of border crossing, that might be a problem. Every time they open your boot, they see some sort of explosive box, military box. They will check your car. Some people, what they do is they color the box yellow or black, but you still get a very high chance of issues at the custom and the border crossing. So, but those are bomb-proof, they're very heavy. Personal preference, some people swear by those boxes, but generally for expedition overlanding, we do not really need very extreme type of storage boxes. Another type of box that we have not displayed are those that is permanently mounted on the roof rack of cars or inside the vehicle. Boxes similar to the alu cap, aluminium box, quick page that is mounted dead on the rack, 200 liters, 250 liters. Those are for really hardcore expedition, not for the weekend overlander. So that will be another topic. Okay, now we come to the things that more common people would usually use. Okay, let's take a look at Toyogo boxes. Plastic boxes, they are very good. I mean, if it suits your purpose, it will be, if you're just a weekender, overlander, or whatever trips, works perfectly fine, come in all sorts of sizes, big and small. The cheap ones are very brittle and they are very thin. So depend on what you really want to put is your cooking box or whatever. You knock it, it might crack. So get a better quality one. But generally, aesthetic is another thing that overlander will be very focused on. If your car is full of like Toyogo boxes, you look like a food truck or some auntie's shopping car. So, but functionally, they are alright. They are okay. So this is one thing to consider. Anything from small to huge to long to big capacity, you have a lot of options. So that is a cheap and easy option. Okay, some people like Pelican boxes, or the equivalent of this type of so-called watertight, airtight, bomb-proof boxes. In our opinion, these are only good for drones, camera equipment, sensitive electronics, that you really need protection. Some come with foam, some doesn't come with foam, you can cut out for your camera. But if you're using this to put your clothes, toothbrush, it's an overkill. The sizes are odd. You can't stack them together. You can't utilize the interior of your vehicle efficiently. So maybe you should get for only certain sensitive item. And like if your vehicle drop into the river, you need to get out, grab and go. This is the only box that you grab. Maybe your passport, your gold, your money. So this is the Pelican or equivalent type of safety boxes. Okay. Another thing, now the new hippie yuppies like the nature height style of boxes. This is aluminium, come in different grade, big and small, very nicely polished, finishing is very nice. The thing is, we do not know how to use this Once you put things inside, you will scratch the box and then ding everything, so it will be very bad condition. So some people cannot accept that, and you need to be really neat, and that is very difficult to maintain when you are really on a serious expedition. But if you can afford to ding them up, throw them around, these are good boxes. Another thing that you need to consider is about capacity. Okay, this is an 80-liter box. That is a 10-liter box. This is something about 40-liter. Okay, if you have a big box, you can put big stuff, a lot of stuff. But if you're going to put this into a Forester or Toyota Rush or some small SUV, it's going to take the whole boot. It's not going to be efficient, and you are going to dump everything inside, and it's hard for you to access, and when you want to take the box out, it will be very heavy. So depend on your scale, you should choose a box that is as small as possible for you to be able to sort out all your different items, and while keeping it square and stackable. So big boxes are not always the best option unless you are running a school bus. Then of course you can have all the space that you want. So this type of big boxes are usually more for home use, unless even if you use it in a car that is big enough, it will be quite heavy to carry. So maybe you can go for a 30 to 50 liter or even 20 liter instead of an 80 or 100 liter box. The 100 liter box, the 200 liter box should be reserved for those permanent roof mounted boxes. Okay, then of course we will always push our type of boxes, which is the Cub box on top by Front Runner, and the wood box. The wood box is 40 by 50 cm. This is slightly smaller with a height of 28 cm. Okay, this is kind of a stronger version of a Toyota box, but it doesn't look like an auntie box. So if your car is a smaller, mild weekender, you can go for the Cub box. So this particular Cub box has enough capacity for most of your simple camping equipment, cooking equipment. You need to watch the height, because if you want to bring your soya sauce, all those kind of stuff, you may need to put it horizontally. So that is one limitation of having lower height type of boxes. But otherwise, lengthwise, if you have equipment or tools that is long, then you can go for all sort of sizes in Toyota boxes or Pelican boxes. So, okay, this is the sizing of the Cub box and the wood boxes. Okay, this one I just washed it with water. So you can see what I did, I just used a hose to spray it down. And some people ask me, is your boxes waterproof? Is this box waterproof, watertight or not? Is it airtight? If I dump it into the river, does my thing get wet? If I throw it down the mountain, is it okay? Yes, I mean, there are certain boxes that are airtight, there are certain boxes that are waterproof. Some are water resistant, but what is your usage? Do you dump your box into the river every day? Or do you knock or throw boxes down the mountain? You go to your roof and throw the boxes to the floor? No. For normal usage, normal people, all you need is a bit of toughness, but you do not want the weight that comes with the ruggedness. Pelican boxes are not like you want the army box. That one is very heavy. So this box is only 2.3 kg. And the design is that you will have a lid that runs over. So when there's water, it will go over instead of collecting inside. So this one caps over the side of the box itself, so that you do not get water into the, of course if you throw it down from second story, it might crack. You dip it into water, slowly the water will go in by the edge. There are 4 drainage holes at the bottom, but otherwise, even if you strap it onto the roof of the car with no other protection under heavy rain, rarely do you get water into the roof boxes. The boxes have a double wall at all the 4 corners for extra strength. Okay, so that is an overview about general expedition overland storage options. Have a nice day.